Welcome back to the English podcast for listening and speaking. I'm so happy you're here today. I want to start with a question. What if timing your meals could make you feel clearer, lighter, and more energized? Doesn't that sound exciting?
Wow, that really does. And today's episode is all about something called intermittent fasting, or IF. But don't worry, it's not about strange diets or complicated food rules. It's about when you eat, not what you eat. And here's the best part. While learning about this lifestyle, you'll also improve your English.
Double win. You'll discover a new concept and practice real English you can use every day.
Exactly. And before we go further, let's take a quick moment. If this podcast helps your English, please like, share, and comment. Your support really makes a difference. It helps YouTube recommend us to more learners, and it keeps our little community growing.
Yes. So hit that like button, leave a quick comment like, "Hello" from your country, and share this with a friend who's also learning English. You'll be helping us, yourself, and other learners. That's amazing.
Now let's tease the grammar focus for today. Intermittent fasting is mostly described with two little words, between and for. For example, I can say, I eat between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. I fast for 16 hours.
Aha. Between shows the start and end of your eating window. For shows the duration of your fasting window.
Exactly. And these words aren't only for fasting. They're useful for everyday habits too. You might say, I study between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. I rest for 30 minutes afterward. Same pattern.
I love how simple it is. And listeners, let's make this interactive. Have you ever tried a special eating window? Or could you write one simple sentence with between and for? Share it in the comments. Example, I work between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. I relax for 1 hour after work.
Great practice. The more you write and speak, the faster the grammar becomes automatic.
And I also like how this topic connects with daily feelings. Some days you feel tired in the morning. Other days you feel energetic after a meal. Talking about when you eat gives you language to describe how you feel.
Yes, and today's goals are simple. 1. Understand the basic idea of intermittent fasting. 2. Practice using between and for in natural sentences. 3. Participate, because learning grows when you use it.
That's so true. And honestly, I'm curious. I've heard about IF, but I don't fully understand it. I feel excited to learn like a student today, together with our listeners.
Perfect, Emily. Then let's keep this energy going. Listeners, remember, you're not only learning about fasting, you're practicing English that works in real life. Wow, what a powerful combination.
Are you ready? Grab your notebook, get comfortable, and let's jump in.
Let's go deeper into what intermittent fasting is and start building our vocabulary.
Okay, Brian, I feel curious and a little excited. So tell me clearly, what is intermittent fasting?
Great question. Intermittent fasting, or IF, is a timing plan. It focuses on when you eat, not what you eat. You choose an eating window, the hours you eat, and a fasting window, the hours you do not eat.
So IF is about time, not special foods.
Exactly. Our grammar focus is the pair between and for. We use between to show the start and end of the eating window, and we use for to show the duration of the fasting window. For example, I eat between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. I fast for 16 hours.
Wow, that's clear. Could we build a vocabulary list so learners feel confident?
Absolutely. Let's define 10 key concepts with friendly examples.
Ready.
Eating window, the time block when you have meals. Example, I eat between noon and 8 p.m., so my eating window lasts for 8 hours.
Fasting window, the time block when you do not eat. Example, I fast for 16 hours, mostly overnight and in the morning between waking up and lunch.
Schedule your daily plan. Example: my weekday schedule is simple. I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m., and I fast for the rest.
Between, a preposition that marks a start and an end. Example: I study between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m.
4. A preposition that tells duration. Example: I walk for 20 minutes after lunch.
Circadian rhythm, your body's daily clock for sleep, energy, and hunger. Example: I feel most alert between late morning and early afternoon.
Hunger cue, a signal from your body, like a stomach growl or lower focus. Example: when I notice a hunger cue, I sip water for a minute and check how I feel between now and my planned meal.
Hydration, giving your body enough water. Example: I keep a bottle nearby and sip between meetings during my fasting window.
Consistency, doing something the same way most days. Example: I keep the same window between Monday and Friday for 2 weeks.
Adjustment, a small change to fit real life. Example: I move my window between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. for a family dinner.
With those words, we can give a friendly definition. If is a way to time your meals. Choose an eating window, say, eat between noon and 8 p.m., and then fast for the other hours.
This sounds flexible, not extreme.
That's the idea. Many beginners start with a longer eating window like 10 hours. Eat between 10 a.m. and 8 p.m., and later test a shorter one, eat between noon and 8 p.m.
If I'm new, what should I focus on the first week?
3 pillars: hydration, hunger cues, and consistency. First, keep water nearby. If you feel a craving, drink water for a minute or two. Second, listen for hunger cues. Sometimes we feel bored or stressed and call it hunger. A short walk for 5 minutes between tasks helps. Third, keep the same window between days at the beginning so your body can adapt.
What about breakfast? If I eat between noon and 8, do I skip it?
You shift it. Your first meal simply moves later. Some people like a light first meal between 11 a.m. and noon. Others prefer noon exactly. You still fast for the hours outside your window.
Could we do a mini dialogue where I play a new learner and you explain with between and for?
Let's do it.
Do I need special foods for IF?
Number IF is about timing. Start with a clear line. I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m., and I fast for the other 16 hours.
What can I drink during my fasting window?
Focus on hydration. Many people choose water. Some have unsweetened tea or black coffee. Sip water between meetings and rest for a minute if cravings rise.
Will I feel tired? I'm a bit nervous.
It's normal to feel different between morning and your first meal during week 1. Try gentle movement for 10 minutes and keep water nearby.
How does sleep matter here?
Sleep supports your circadian rhythm. When you sleep for 7 to 9 hours, your energy feels smoother the next day. Many stop eating 2 to 3 hours before bed.
My job shifts. Some days I start early, other days I finish late.
Then, adjustment is your friend. You can move your window between days. On long days, you might eat between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. and fast for the morning. On quiet days, eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Keep notes for a week and choose what feels natural.
I like simple notes. Maybe, I focused best between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. I fasted for 15 hours and felt okay.
Perfect. Notes help you notice patterns and celebrate wins.
Is there a morning mantra I can say to stay motivated?
Try this. Today I'll eat between noon and 8. I'll fast for the hours outside my window. I'll drink water between tasks and pause for 1 minute before I eat.
Nice, short and powerful. Anything else for beginners?
Be kind to yourself. If you eat outside your plan, learn from it and restart. Remember, progress happens between many small choices repeated for many days.
Could we wrap this section with a super clear definition one more time?
Sure, intermittent fasting, timing your meals. Choose an eating window, eat between start and end. Choose a fasting window, don't eat for the remaining hours. Keep consistency, make small adjustments, support hydration, and listen for hunger cues within your circadian rhythm.
That summary feels strong and friendly.
Listeners, your turn. Which words were new for you? Eating window, fasting window, schedule, between, for, circadian rhythm, hunger cue, hydration, consistency, or adjustment? Comment one new word plus your example sentence. For instance, I work between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. I walk for 20 minutes after work.
We're excited to read your lines. Your English grows when you write and speak, ready to learn the schedules people use and how to say them with confidence.
Yes. Next, we'll explore popular schedules and the exact phrases to describe them with between and for.
We've defined intermittent fasting as timing, not food, and I feel curious and ready. What are the common schedules and how do we say them clearly with between and for?
Great. We'll cover 12-12, 14-10, 16-8, a simple 5-2, and a one-meal window plus pronunciation so your sentences sound confident.
Start with the easiest one so beginners feel safe.
First, 12-12. You eat between a morning time and an evening time, and you fast for the other 12 hours. For example, eat between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m.
If I choose 12-12, I might eat between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. and fast for 12 hours. Friendly for week 1.
Second, 14-10. You eat between two times that make a 10-hour eating window and you fast for 14 hours. For instance, eat between 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. and fast for the rest.
That sounds doable. I can have lunch and dinner between late morning and evening while fasting for the night and breakfast.
Third, 16 hours. Simple to say, I eat between noon and 8 p.m. I fast for 16 hours. You can shift it to between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. and still fast for 16 hours.
8 hours between first bite and last bite. 16 hours for fasting.
Fourth, 5-2. On 5 days, you eat normally between your usual times. On 2 non-consecutive days, many people eat lightly for the whole day. A simple sentence is, on 2 days, I eat lightly for the whole day and keep water nearby between meals.
And the flexible version is the one-meal window, often called OMAD. Choose a short window, maybe between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m., then fast for the rest. Not for beginners, but useful to recognize.
Let's build a phrase bank you can copy. Say, I eat between noon and 8 p.m. I fast for 16 hours. On 2 days, I eat lightly for the whole day. I drink water between meals. On weekends, I move my window between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. On travel days, I fast for the flight and eat between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. local time.
Could we add a pronunciation spotlight so learners feel the stress?
Yes. Say, I eat between noon and 8. I fast for 16 hours. Lift between for start and end. Press for duration.
Can we practice reformulation so I can fix rough lines?
Give a cue, and I'll turn it into a window plus a duration.
My window is noon to 8.
I eat between noon and 8 p.m., and I fast for 16 hours.
My window is 10 to 8.
I eat between 10 a.m. and 8 p.m., and I fast for 14 hours.
My window is 7 to 7.
I eat between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., and I fast for 12 hours.
On 2 days, I go very light all day.
On 2 days, I eat lightly for the whole day and sip water between meals.
Now a role play. I'll pick a beginner plan and you coach me until I feel calm and confident.
Tell me when you feel your first hunger cue between morning and midday.
Most days I feel a hunger rise between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Coffee keeps me steady for the first couple of hours.
Then try 14-10 first, eat between 10:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m., and fast for the other 14 hours. Keep that consistent between Monday and Friday for week 1. In week 2, test 16-8 by starting between 11 a.m. and noon, and finishing between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Track how you feel for 2 weeks.
So week 1, I eat between 10:30 and 8:30 and fast for 14 hours. Week 2, I test between 11 and 7 and fast for 16 hours.
Add simple supports, drink water between meals, plan main meals early in the eating window, pause for 1 minute before eating, and sleep for 7 to 9 hours so your circadian rhythm stays happy.
What about social events? If a friend invites me to dinner at 9 p.m., I get a bit nervous.
Shift it without guilt. Say, I'll move my eating window between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. for the party. That's an adjustment, not a failure.
Could you give 2 short templates I can keep in my notes, one for weekdays and one for weekends?
Weekdays. I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. I fast for 16 hours. I drink water between tasks. Weekends. I eat between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. I fast for the morning. If needed, I move my window between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m.
Let's teach common mistakes so learners avoid confusion.
First, using between with a number of hours, fix it with 4. Say, I fast for 16 hours, not I fast between 16 hours. Second, forgetting a.m. and p.m. Fix it with, I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Third, mixing the order. Keep between start and end for windows and for number hours for duration.
Could we add a mini checklist so I can choose a schedule with less stress and more joy?
1. Choose a start time that matches your hunger cue. 2. Decide how long to fast, 12, 14, or 16 hours. 3. Test a window for at least 2 weeks. 4. Plan hydration between meals. 5. Prepare polite lines for social life, like, I'm not eating between breakfast and lunch today, but I'd love coffee.
Can we practice a short rhythm so I remember?
Repeat with beats. I eat between noon and 8. I fast for 16 hours. On weekends, I move my window between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. On travel days, I fast for the flight and eat between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. local time.
Last, a rapid-fire round so learners speak with energy.
Q1, window 10 to 6.
I eat between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and I fast for 16 hours.
Q2, weekend shift 2 to 10.
I move my window between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m., and I fast for the morning.
Q3, travel dinner at 8 local.
I fast for the flight and eat between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. local time.
Final piece. Choose a beginner path so learners can act today. Do you pick 12-12 or 14-10?
I'll start with 14:10 because it feels balanced. I'll eat between 10:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. For week 1, then try 16-8 by eating between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. For week 2, if I feel strong, I'll continue for another week.
Beautiful plan. Your turn, listeners. Which schedule sounds realistic for you? Write it using both keywords. Try, I eat, between time and time. I fast for number hours. Post your sentence and practice aloud.
Brian, I feel curious. Why do people even try intermittent fasting? What makes it sound attractive and motivating?
Great question. Let's stay realistic. People often talk about potential benefits. We're sharing general information, not medical advice. If someone is pregnant, nursing, under 18, managing a condition, or taking medication, they should talk to a professional before changing a schedule.
Thank you for the safe start. So what potential benefits do people usually describe?
First, steadier energy. Many feel most alert between late morning and mid-afternoon and can work for longer blocks without constant snacks.
That sounds encouraging. When my meals are random, I feel scattered. With a window, I feel calm.
Second, sharper focus. A clear eating window reduces small decisions between breakfast and bedtime and frees attention for other tasks.
Third, routine simplicity. Fewer choices. If I eat between noon and 8 p.m., I stop asking, should I snack now? I save energy for work or study.
Fourth, appetite awareness. A plan makes hunger cues easier to read. You might note, my hunger rises between 10:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. I wait for a true signal and then break my fast slowly.
Fifth, mindful eating. I chew slowly for 2 minutes and stay at the table between the first bite and the last bite.
Add hydration and sleep as supports. Sip water or plain tea between meetings and try to sleep for 7 to 9 hours to support the circadian rhythm.
Week 1 can feel weird. What might listeners feel?
A dip in energy between their old breakfast time and the new first meal, a brief, irritable patch for a moment before lunch. That doesn't mean failure. The body is adjusting.
Could we build a tiny toolkit for those hours?
4 pieces. 1. Hydration. Sip water for 1 to 2 minutes when a craving hits. 2. Gentle movement. Walk or stretch between tasks for 5 to 10 minutes. 3. Pause. Breathe slowly for 30 seconds and ask, is this hunger or habit? 4. Language. Say, I'll eat between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. I'll drink water for the morning.
I love the language piece. One clean sentence makes me feel in control. Can we practice a few right now?
Repeat. I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. I fast for 16 hours. On travel days, I fast for the flight and eat between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. local time. On busy days, I move my window between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m.
That rhythm feels strong. I'd like to role-play my first week. I'll share the truth, and you reframe my notes with precise time words so they sound calm and practical.
Deal. Tell me day by day.
Day 1. I planned 14:10. I wanted to eat between 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. I drank water, but at 9:40 a.m., I ate a small snack. I felt guilty for the rest of the morning.
Reframe. On day 1, I aimed to eat between 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. I started at 9:40 a.m., so I still fasted for about 14 hours. I learned that my strongest hunger appears between 9:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m.
Day 3. Team lunch at 11:30 a.m. I shifted and ate between 11:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. I felt okay for the afternoon and slept on time.
On day 3, I moved my window between 11:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. for a team event. I fasted for the morning and evening and returned to my usual plan the next day.
Day 6, social pressure. A friend offered sweets between lunch and dinner. I wanted to be polite.
Polite reply? Thanks. I'm not eating between lunch and dinner today, but I'd love coffee.
Day 7, review. I noticed the best focus between noon and 3 p.m. I felt relaxed for most of the afternoon when I walked for 10 minutes after my first meal.
Strong insight. Write a short plan. On weekdays, I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. I fast for 16 hours. I schedule deep work between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m.
Could we add a safety message one more time so everyone feels protected?
Yes. This is general information, not medical advice. If you are pregnant or nursing under 18, managing a health condition, or taking medication, speak to a qualified professional before changing your schedule. If you feel dizzy, shaky, or unwell between meals, stop the fast, eat something simple, drink water, and rest for a few minutes.
For grammar practice, can we add everyday lines listeners can copy?
Try. I focus best between late morning and mid-afternoon. I sip tea for the first 2 hours after waking. I move my window between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. for family events.
I feel motivated to build a small checklist I can repeat.
4-point checklist. 1. Choose a realistic eating window. Say it out loud each morning. I eat between start and end. 2. Support hydration, sip between tasks. 3. Protect sleep. Stop eating between 2 and 3 hours before bed. 4. Reflect. I fasted for number hours and felt best between time and time.
When I name my plan, I feel calm. When I follow it for a week, I feel proud. When I miss it, I learn and try again.
Exactly. The goal is not perfection. It's progress. You improve between today and next week by practicing for many small moments.
Last question. What should I do if dinner starts at 8:30 p.m. but my window is between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m.?
Use a flexible line. I'll move my window between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. for this dinner. Then return to your normal schedule the next day. One adjustment does not erase consistency.
That is relieving. I can be social and still stay on track. Anything else before we close?
A quick mantra. Between marks, start and end. For marks, duration and length. If you can say your plan clearly, you can follow it more easily.
I'm ready to continue. My plan is simple and strong. I'll eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m., fast for 16 hours, drink water between meetings, and walk for 10 minutes after lunch.
Excellent. Next, we'll face real-life challenges, social life, travel, and tough days. And keep practicing between and for with friendly scripts you can use.
Real life is messy, Brian. Parties, late dinners, business trips. My eating window gets pushed around and I feel stressed. How do I stay consistent without feeling rigid?
Let's use clear language and simple scripts. With the right words, you can shift your schedule, enjoy people, and still practice intermittent fasting. Our tools are between for start end and for duration.
Start with social life. My usual window is between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m., but a birthday dinner begins at 8:30. I feel torn.
Try a calm line. I'll move my eating window between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. for this dinner. One adjustment keeps your consistency.
What should I do earlier so I don't show up hungry and grumpy?
Build steadiness, hydrate, plan meals, and pace yourself. I'll drink water between morning tasks, eat a balanced first meal, and pause for 1 minute before I eat. Protein and fiber help you feel steady for hours.
I worry about snacks passed around between meals. I want to be polite without breaking my plan.
Use a friendly decline. Thanks. I'm not eating between lunch and dinner today, but I'd love coffee. Short, warm, specific.
Give me one more option that sounds light and kind.
That looks amazing. I'm saving space for dinner. I'll join you for tea.
Families can be spontaneous and loud. How do I prepare language ahead of time?
Make a family script. On Sunday, I eat between noon and 8 p.m. I fast for the morning. If plans change, I'll move my window between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. this week.
Okay, travel next. Airports and time zones make me anxious. What's a simple base plan?
Keep it flexible. I'll fast for the flight and eat between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. local time. That protects your circadian rhythm and limits random snacks.
Flights keep offering food between takeoff and landing. Any quick strategy?
Yes, I'll drink water between services, stand up for a few minutes each hour, and sleep for part of the flight.
What if I land late between 11 p.m. and midnight and feel tired and hungry?
Be gentle. I'll have water or herbal tea and wait for breakfast. Tomorrow I'll eat between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. One late night doesn't erase your consistency.
Airports are full of smells and signs. Temptations pop up between every gate.
Repeat one line to reduce decisions. I packed a small snack. I'll eat between 1 and 2 and fast for the rest of the trip.
Now tough days, meetings, deadlines, and emotions push me toward comfort snacks. I feel overwhelmed.
Build a tough day kit. A water bottle for sipping between tasks. A protein-rich first meal for steady energy. Short walks for 5 minutes. And sleep for 7 to 9 hours. Add one sentence that keeps you calm. I'll eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. and pause for 1 minute before each meal.
Could you model a full Monday I can copy when I feel busy?
On Monday, I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. I fast for the morning. I drink water between meetings. I pause for 1 minute before meals. I walk for 5 minutes at 3 p.m. I stop eating between 2 and 3 hours before bed.
If I break my plan, say I eat at 9:30 when my window was between noon and 8, how do I talk to myself without shame?
Use facts and kindness. I ate late between 9:30 and 10. I'll fast for the night and return to my plan tomorrow. Then note the trigger and adjust.
People sometimes say, just eat, it's only a snack. I freeze.
Thank and redirect. Thanks for caring. I'm trying an eating window between noon and 8. I'll eat with you later.
Last-minute invitations stress me. What language helps me decide quickly?
Choose to flex or hold. Flex. Great idea. I'll shift my window between 2 and 10 tonight. Hold. I'm keeping my window between 11 and 7 today, but I'm free for a walk.
Are there moments when I should stop fasting for safety? That makes me a bit worried.
Yes. If you feel dizzy, shaky, or unwell between meals, stop the fast. Eat something simple, drink water, and rest for a few minutes. Seek professional advice if needed.
Holidays can stretch between morning and late night. How do I plan in advance without feeling strict?
Write a mini plan. On the holiday, I'll eat between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. I'll fast for the morning. I'll focus on people and traditions and keep water nearby between conversations. Keep one anchor, hydration, or a 2-hour buffer before bed.
Many learners ask about exercise. Where do workouts fit so I feel energetic, not drained?
Light movement works anywhere. I'll walk between meetings and stretch for 5 minutes before lunch. For harder training, place it near your first meal. I'll train at noon and eat between 12:30 and 8:30.
Could you give 2 weekly templates, one more strict, one more flexible, so I can choose based on my mood?
Strict week. Monday to Friday, I eat between 11 and 7 and fast for 16 hours. Saturday, I eat between 1 and 9. Sunday, I review my notes for 10 minutes. Flexible week. On weekdays, I keep 14-10, eating between 10 and 8. I shift between 2 and 10 for events. I fast for at least 12 hours on busy weekends.
Before we close, can we summarize strategies so I feel calm and capable?
Plan ahead for events, shift windows when needed, hydrate between meals, choose protein and fiber for steadiness, add short walks for energy, and protect sleep for recovery. Keep sentences short so actions stay clear.
I feel calmer already. These sentences help me choose between my goals and the real world.
That's the point. Clear words become clear action. You can enjoy life and practice it for many days.
Let's invite our community to share. What makes fasting difficult for you? Share one tip that worked and write 2 practice lines. I eat between time and time. I fast for number hours.
Beautiful. We'll read your ideas and collect the best scripts. Your plan can live between real life and your goals if you practice for many days with patience and kindness.
We've been saying between and for so often that I feel curious and excited. Could we pause and really master these 2?
Yes. This is our mini grammar workshop. When you control between for start-end and for duration, your if schedule becomes clear and your English is confident.
Let's start simple so I feel calm.
Definition time. Between marks a start and an end, like I eat between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. For marks length, like I fast for 16 hours.
Could we do call and response so learners speak out loud?
Absolutely. I'll give a cue. You reformulate with between and for.
Ready.
Q1. Window 10 to 6.
I eat between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and I fast for 16 hours.
Q2. Weekend window 11 to 7.
On weekends, I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m., and I fast for the rest.
Q3. Travel dinner at 8 local after flying.
I fast for the flight and eat between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. local time.
Excellent. Now common errors, so we feel safe correcting ourselves.
Error A. I fast between 16 hours.
Fix. Use for with a number. Say, I fast for 16 hours. Use between only with 2 time points. I eat between noon and 8 p.m.
Error B. Dropping a.m. or p.m., so the time sounds vague.
Fix. Be specific. Say, I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. If you mean evening, include p.m. If you mean morning, include a.m.
Error C. Mixing the pattern. I eat for noon and 8 p.m.
Fix. Keep the frame. Between start and end for windows. For number plus hours, minutes for duration.
Can we add a pronunciation spotlight so it feels natural?
Yes. Stress the key words. I eat between noon and 8. I fast for 16 hours. Lift between to signal the window. Hold for a beat to signal length.
I like that beat. Could we stack a few mini mantras?
Mantra 1. Between equals start and end. Mantra 2. For equals how long. Mantra 3. Say the am or pm.
What about more challenges so learners test themselves?
Let's play reformulation round 2. I'll give messy lines. You fix them.
Ready and a little nervous.
Messy 1. Window 11-7 weekdays.
Corrected. On weekdays, I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m., and I fast for 16 hours.
Messy 2. I fast between the night.
Corrected. I fast for the night and eat between noon and 8 p.m.
Messy 3. Study for 2 p.m. and 4 p.m.
Corrected. I study between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., and I rest for 15 minutes.
Great. Now a short phrase bank learners can copy.
I usually eat between time and time.
I fast for number hours.
I move my window between time and time on weekends.
I drink water between meals.
On travel days, I fast for the flight and eat between time and time local time.
Let's add real-life microscripts with emotion so they stick.
When I feel hungry and impatient, I say, I'll wait between now and noon. I'll sip water for 2 minutes.
When I feel tired, I say, I'll rest for 10 minutes and restart between lunch and dinner.
When I feel proud after a good day, I write, I ate between 11 and 7 and fasted for 16. I felt focused between 1 and 3.
When I feel worried before a party, I plan, I'll move my window between 2 and 10 and hydrate for the afternoon.
Could we teach advanced but simple patterns?
Sure. Range words still work. I focus best between late morning and early afternoon, also precise times. My deep work happens between 1:15 and 3:45. For stacked durations, I walk for 15 minutes, then read for 20.
What about weekend flexibility without losing consistency?
Build 2 templates. Template A, stable. I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. every day. I fast for 16 hours. Template B, flex. Weekdays I eat between 11 and 7. Weekends I move my window between 1 and 9. I still fast for at least 14 hours.
Could we include a self-check so learners catch mistakes?
5 steps. 1. Is it a window or a duration? 2. If window, confirm between A and B. 3. If duration, confirm for plus number plus hours, minutes. 4. Add AM/PM where needed. 5. Read it out loud and listen for clarity.
Let's personalize with quick prompts so everyone speaks.
Prompt 1. Easy weekday plan.
I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m., and I fast for 16 hours. I keep water nearby between meetings.
Prompt 2. Weekend with friends.
On weekends, I eat between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m., and I fast for the morning. I move my window between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. for parties.
Prompt 3. Travel day.
I fast for the flight and eat between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. local time. I sleep for 8 hours to support my circadian rhythm.
Prompt 4. Study and rest routine.
I study between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m., and I rest for 15 minutes afterward. I plan meals between noon and 8 p.m.
Before we close, can we make a tiny quiz so listeners feel victorious?
Yes. Give me 3 quick items.
Quiz A. Window 9 to 5.
Answer. I eat between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., and I fast for 16 hours.
Quiz B. Move window for a concert 2 to 10.
Answer. I move my window between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m., and I fast for the morning.
Quiz C. Flight then dinner at 8 local.
Answer. I fast for the flight and eat between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. local time.
Final reminder. Speak the hero words with confidence. Between for start end, for duration. Say your times. Practice daily. Feel proud.
I feel ready and motivated. Clear words become clear habits. Let's carry this energy into our next section and build a shareable moment viewers will love. Ready for a clip? I want a short, strong rhythm that learners can repeat with confidence.
Perfect. Keep the hero words clear. Between for start end, for duration. Big voice, clean times, tight beats.
My schedule is simple. I eat between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. I fast for 16 hours. I study between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. I rest for 8 hours. I walk between meetings. I stretch for 10 minutes. I read between breakfast and lunch. I review vocabulary for 15 minutes at night.
Nice flow, again with a little more energy and a weekend shift to show flexibility.
My schedule stays steady. I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. I fast for 16 hours. I focus between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. I plan for 5 minutes each night. I drink water between meals. I pause for 1 minute before eating. On weekends, I move my window between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. and sleep for about 8 hours.
Beautiful. One more pass. Crisper numbers, travel language, and a polite social line.
I eat between noon and 8 p.m. I fast for 16 hours. On travel days, I fast for the flight and eat between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. local time. On busy days, I move my window between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. and study for 30 minutes in the afternoon. At parties, I say, thanks. I'm not eating between lunch and dinner today, but I'd love coffee.
Quick breakdown so everyone hears the grammar. Between marks the start and the end. For marks the length. Say AM or PM, so the window is clear.
Let's make the beat stronger. Call and response. You say a cue, I answer with between and 4.
Window 10 to 6.
I eat between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. I fast for 16 hours.
Weekend shift 2 to 10.
I move my window between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. I fast for the morning.
Travel dinner at 8 local.
I fast for the flight and eat between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. local time.
Study block 7 to 8, rest 10.
I study between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. I rest for 10 minutes.
Power line. Say it like a mantra so your brain remembers.
Between shows, start end. For shows, duration. I choose one window, I follow it for many days. I keep hydration between meals and sleep for 8 hours. I protect my energy between the first bite and the last bite and focus for the time I planned.
Wow, clear and motivating. Now let's make it shareable.
If this helped, share it with a friend learning English or timing their meals. Record yourself and say the lines between breakfast and lunch and again before dinner. Practice for 3 days, then post your 2 best sentences in the comments.
Mid-episode boost. Like, share, and comment with 1 sentence using between and 1 using for. Your voice teaches your mouth the rhythm, and your example helps the community.
Final chant. I eat between clear times. I fast for a clear duration. I learn between short sessions. I improve for many days.
CLIPCOMPLETE. Save it, repeat it, and pass it on. Your words are strong, your plan is simple, and your consistency grows for the long run.
We've covered a lot today, Brian, and I feel proud and calm. Before we say goodbye, let's give listeners a quick, clear recap so they leave excited and confident.
Love it. First, the big idea. Intermittent fasting is about when you eat, not what you eat. You choose an eating window. Eat between a start and an end, and a fasting window. Don't eat for the remaining hours.
Second, the hero words. Between shows, start end. For shows, duration. Example, I eat between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. I fast for 16 hours. Say the AM/PM so your schedule is crystal clear.
Third, the popular schedules we practiced, 12-12 for beginners, 14-10 for a gentle challenge, 16-8 as a common goal, 5-2 at a high level, and a 1-meal window on certain days for advanced users. You learn to say each plan with between and for.
Fourth, the potential benefits. People often describe, said carefully, steadier energy, sharper focus, routine simplicity, and awareness of hunger cues. We also highlighted supports like hydration, balanced meals, light movement, and sleep for 7 to 9 hours to help your circadian rhythm.
Fifth, real life. We built friendly scripts for social events, travel, and tough days. I'll move my window between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. for the party. I'll fast for the flight and eat between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. local time. Clear language reduces stress.
Sixth, grammar practice. We fixed common mistakes. Never say, I fast between 16 hours. Instead say, I fast for 16 hours. And always use between with 2 points. I eat between noon and 8 p.m.
Seventh, our CLIP moment. You spoke with rhythm and power so the patterns stick. If it felt good, repeat it again tonight.
Let's do guided practice now so everyone acts today. In the comments, write 2 lines. Line 1, I eat between time and time. Line 2, I fast for number hours. Keep it simple and specific.
Add one more optional line if you want extra credit. A social or travel sentence, like I'll move my window between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. for a family dinner, or I'll fast for the flight and eat between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. local time.
While you write, read your lines out loud. Emphasize between for the window and pause on for to feel the length. This tiny habit trains your tongue and your brain. Wow!
Safety note, final reminder. This is general information, not medical advice. If you are pregnant or nursing, under 18, managing a condition, or taking medication, talk to a qualified professional before changing your schedule. If you feel dizzy or unwell between meals, stop. Eat something simple, hydrate, and rest for a few minutes.
Community time. Please like, share, and comment. Your support helps YouTube recommend this show to more learners, and it keeps our community growing. Tell us one feeling from today: motivated, curious, relaxed, or determined, and one action you'll take.
Here's a tiny checklist you can screenshot. 1. Choose one realistic eating window. Say it out loud each morning. 2. Keep hydration nearby and sip between tasks. 3. Plan balanced plates and protect sleep. 4. Review your notes for 5 minutes at night. 5. Adjust kindly for social events, then return to your base plan.
I'm grateful for everyone listening. You practice useful English and a practical routine at the same time. Double win. If you learned something, share this episode with a friend who might need simple, supportive language.
Final encouragement. Clarity beats perfection. Speak your plan. Follow it for a few days, review, then repeat. Small choices made between morning and night add up for the long run.
Last line, friends. Small, consistent steps, repeated for many days, add up. Thank you for joining us on the English Podcast for listening and speaking.
Stay curious, stay hydrated, and keep practicing clear windows with between and clear durations with for. We'll see you next time.